Hello and welcome to Mickey Art. My name's Michelle Edhouse and today, drum roll please, we are doing another one of these big canvases that I got from the warehouse, and I am choosing to use up some of this acrylic, student acrylic, which is what I was using as my base color, and it if you remember, it was washing off when I was cleaning the silicone off. So what I'm choosing to do today is a bit of a play pour, bit of an experiment, and this one is going to have absolutely no silicone in it. So I've mixed my paints up as normal with Floetrol and water. They're probably a little bit thicker than they would normally be. But that's because I actually don't want them to mix too much. I don't want too much grey, because I only have black and white in this pour. How does it get any better than that? So I don't want them to mix too much. I actually desire them to be as separate as possible. I've just wiped down the canvas with some water, and it's a little bit bubbly, so I wonder if that will have any effect at all. But hopefully that will be fine. So I have two large pots because I have a lot of paint, and if you remember a lot of canvas. If you remember last time, I I didn't have enough paint, and I spent ages and ages and ages stretching my paint around. So I've got plenty of paint, absolutely plenty of paint. My hope is that I haven't made it so thick it doesn't move. Which is a possibility. So let's hope, cross fingers. What would it take for this to work out better than I imagined? So the other thing that I am, the thing that I've been watching on YouTube lately is Suave Arts, and she's been using the bottom of a drink container and pouring onto the top and letting it run down and create sort of like flower patterns. So I was tossing up, do I do a spiral pour and just see how it goes, or do I try this? And this one wanted to have this one on it. So how big is this canvas? This canvas is about 27 inches in diameter, which I think is around about 900 centimeters. No, not 100. 900 centimeters. 90 centimeters. Nearly a meter wide. So let's do it. One thing I've noticed on Suave Arts, I'm sorry honey, I actually don't even know your name. The one thing I've noticed is that if she hasn't got this thing completely even, it starts to go a bit wonky. Oh crikey, that's really thick. No, I'm going to water that down a bit. Hold on guys. just had the awareness of is if I turn that round so the lumps have moved one step, it's going to create this really cool swirl effect in the middle. Hopefully. Edit that or it'll do something else which will be probably just as awesome. Now what? I'm going to break this barrier. I'm going to make it run right over the edge anyway, so if I uglify the edge it's not going to be too bad, but I just want it to start spreading a little bit more. Just adding a bit more water because I'm sure it's drying out as I go. Now the other thing I could do, which I'm going to do, if I can find what I'm looking for. Can I find what I'm looking for? I might find. Can I find? Okay, so what I've got here is my business card box, and it's about the same height as, it's maybe a couple of mil lower when flattened. So if I put a paint tin lid underneath it. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to get this underneath and try and get it into the middle so that it sort of holds the canvas up and it's not caving in. So there'll be a bit of a tilt in that direction until we get there we go. Actually it's now convex rather than concave. It's got a slight rise. Oh, got some cells happening in there. How cool is that? Alright, so if we can get this flowing outwards, that will make the whole thing a bit cooler, I think. As long as I haven't made it uneven. Who does that belong to? Okay, cool. So, have you ever got to a point with a painting where you start to perceive, you start to be a little bit anxious, upset, worried, concerned about what's happening to your painting, what it's going to look like, whether it's going to work, and all that stuff? The cool tool that I use from Access Consciousness when I have that show up is, who does that belong to? Now, especially as artistic types, we are so aware of other people's thoughts, feelings and emotions, and we tend to think that they're ours. And so somebody is somewhere, either in the future, watching your video, or right now doing whatever they're doing, it may not even be painting, is stressing out a bit about whatever they're doing. And you're picking up on it. So how many of your thoughts, feelings and emotions are actually yours? How many of them are you picking up from other people? So I'm just keeping this outer edge wet so that it can move. Hopefully with ease. Okay, that tilting has made it not quite my excitingness, but that's okay. Maybe I'll do this again one time with a bit thinner paint. I'm starting to run out of black. I've still got a bit of white left. So I'm going to start making the black a little bit thinner rings. Just make sure it goes down each side. I feel like I'm getting to the point where I can do this two-handed. No. No dribbles in the middle. Alright, stop it. I just said no. Paint's going, but I wanna. I can contribute. I know what I can do. Okay, I'm gonna leave that rest of the paint. And now I'm gonna do I'm gonna try and do this cleverly. I'm gonna pick this up, and I've got a still in plastic canvas here that I'm just going to slip underneath it to try and avoid too many drips. There we go. Now that is super thick in the middle there. So I'm not even going to try and do anything with that right now until I've spread this paint. See, it just closed in. How does it get any better than that? Now I'm starting to see where the where it's dried out, so it's time to get some water on the edges. This idea of using water to do the edges was given to me by a lovely lady in the comments on my last big round one. I think that one was called Giant Spiral Fail Saved. So if you want to go and have a look in the comments there, you'll be able to find her name. And I apologise I didn't write that down and have that available for me to mention you by name in the video, but very grateful for the idea of water. She said she usually sprays, has a little spray bottle and just gives a little fine mist around the bits that need wetting. I didn't have a spray bottle, so my next best thing is to have a cup of water sitting there that I can dip this sponge into. Alright, let's hope that water isn't so much that it runs over the paint. Okay, I'm going to start trying to bring it back to the center each time I go out. So that I can try. Okay, no try. Stop using that word try, Michelle. There is no such thing as try. There is only do or do, grasshopper. My target is to try and keep those petal shapes looking vaguely like petal shapes. Woo! I think I might have too much water and now it's actually just sliding back on itself. Okay. What's required to change here? Let's get rid of some of this excess water. Used too much. Maybe her little spray bottle mist is a better idea than my hunky great chunks of water. I might just take it over the edges and that'll allow it to grab because I haven't wet the edges. I'm going to try and keep it so that it's coming off the edges on the sides. Why? Because my canvas is as wide as my table, and I don't want paint running. Alright, there we go. We have a little bit more stability now, which I'm pleased about. Now the next bit is to get some non-watery stuff over each of the edges without touching the edges, so that we get funky edges too all the way around. again without it going over the back of the table. Whew. Maybe I need to go to work with my husband and build up my arm muscles, because this is heavy. Okay, let's have a look at her. I think I might get that box out from underneath now. Need to come off a little bit here and here. Look at me, I'm covered in paint! Ah! So where did I say? Off there. Whew. Did I drip there and cause that swirl, or is that a little cell? Yeah, I'm going to need to keep this running. So remember, there's no silicone in this at all. Maybe. Is it on there? Nearly there. Come on, paint, you can do it. It's funny, you know how I said I didn't want any grey? That's exactly what I've got in the middle. I'm like, is that something I desire to keep? Or is that something I need to do something with? Painting, what do you desire? My tummy's rumbling. Can you guys hear that? Well, it's not as picture perfect as it kind of hoped, but maybe I need to do runnier paint to do that. I might have more of a play with this technique on smaller canvases, but I like it. I'm going to wash my hands and then I'm going to torch it. And I think there's a blob over there, but I'm not going to put my hands anywhere near the painting until I've cleaned them, because I'll drip on it. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I have clean hands again-ish. And so there's a few lumps and bumps, and so I'm going to torch it first and see if they are bubbles. I think that one might be. Maybe torch it. Yeah, torch it. Let's see. I doubt there'll be anything too spectacular. Oh, what happened there? There's definitely some air bubbles. But because there's no silicone in here, we're not going to get cells showing up necessarily with the heat. Just noticed that I had probably put my thumb over in that top left hand corner. And I'm not sure if I'm not too concerned about it being on the side of the painting, but I'm not excited about it being on the front. So, slipped off the cup. Here's my tin. I'm just asking that paint just to slide straight off the canvas. It's not going yet, but it will. I will make you leave. And it's going, no, I won't leave. I'm going to stay. I'll pour you off with black if you don't go. Go on. Get off. It's just this little bit here. Just this little bit that I don't want. I don't lack. I don't need. I don't require. I don't desire. Want means to lack. I don't want means I don't lack it. So, is that actually what I'm meaning? No. I'm not choosing to have you there, so you're leaving. Is more accurate. Okay. There we go. It's gone. So, there's a few other bits that I want to have a go at with a pin and see if, yeah. I'd rather have a whizzy bit like that than a big lump in the middle of my painting. Now, where was that other one that I saw? That was only a little one. I probably should have strained this paint before I poured it, but I didn't. No. Now I'm starting to put my fingers on it. I just want to play. Nope. Is there any other lumps and bumps that I need to address? Yes, no, yes, yes, there is. Okay, cool. What is it? Where is it? What am I not seeing? You probably can't see me right now, but I'm right down looking across the painting to see if there is anything I can see. And there isn't. It's like, okay, cool. What am I not seeing? That the painting knows that it's trying to tell me. Maybe it's on the edges. I think I do need to go around and scrape all the drips off the bottom of the edges. So the next question is, what do I do with this? Do I make it a feature? Do I try and cover it? What do I do? Check out that little cell there that's just formed itself. Well, it's not just formed it, but it's about the only cell in the whole painting. There's some tiny little ones. I think I must have dripped a drip in that one, because that's But there are tiny little cells, but not much, because as I said, it's got no. So what I'm going to do is I've got these little measuring eyedropper things, and I'm going to get one of white, one of black, and do into there, and then I'm going to, once I've done that, I'm going to choose what I'm going to do with it. What shall I do after that? So it's black in there at the moment, so let's put some white. Oop. And then some black. This could be a painful process, guys. I might speed it up so that you guys don't have to. Okay. Now this whole thing's kind of got 5 sides from the 5 dribble points. So I'm taking this out to those 5 sides. Ah! What do I do now? Now I just want to straw it. What do you guys reckon? Yes. Okay. Gotta make sure my boobs don't hang into the painting. Alright, blown them out that far. Paint all over my face. And now hammer smash. I don't know. What what do I do now? What do I do now? can see all the lines in the... I'm hoping that this is like visible to you guys. Okay, I got my fingers in it. I'm happy. That one needs to go a bit further. Yep, that's it. Stop. Stop right there. Bum, bum, bum. Before you go any further. Walk away. All good. So now just one last little torching session over the whole thing, especially those new areas. Getting rid of any air bubbles created. Right, not sure there's a lot for you to see, but I will get you down and show you what I can see from down here, because you're a long way up, like a long way. Okay, so let's start in the center. That's quite cool. I'm quite pleased with that. I know some of you, as I started to swirl and spiral and fiddle, were going, no, Michelle, don't do it. So I'm not going to go really, really close, because you know what? There isn't anything to see. There's no beautiful cells, except maybe this little droplet in here. How cool is that? Oh dear, I hope my phone refocuses. This is a brand new phone, guys. If you saw my last video, you will know that my phone overheated. And being waterproof, you know, it was a Samsung S5. I was like, oh, I just put it in a cup of water and it will cool down fast. Well, it decided to pack a hissy fit. So I went and bought a new phone, which my husband's been trying to tell me. Ooh, got massive reflection in there. My ages. So thank you so much for joining me. I am super grateful. It's been a long video, but I might speed some of it up. And how much fun can you have playing with paint? And remember, once we hit that 1,000 subscribers, I'll be doing a free Unleashing Your Creativity telecall live stream using the Access Consciousness tools that I facilitate. So if you want to join me on that, check out the link in the description to register. And once we hit that 1,000 subscribers, we'll set a date and play. How much fun can you have playing today? And how much fun can you have being you? Have fun. Bye-bye.